Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. My name is Nilaus and we're back here with our teeny tiny little volcano space, but it's going to grow a little bit today, so that's going to be hopefully awesome. What we're seeing here right now is right as this happened, we got a milestone, that milestone being that we have now started requesting things in here. And what I'm looking for is our science hauler is sitting cozily in orbit. It is getting the last 1,000 in, and that means right now we have the second load of 4,000 science being transported from VULCANUS back to Nilaus. Isn't that amazing that we have this fully automated, the science flow now? And it's just going in here, making science. I have completed all of the science that I mentioned, and we're now processing towards some of this low density structure productivity. That is amazing. So what are we going to do today? Well, now that we have tungsten coming in, we have a nice big area available. We're going to start using some of this area, and we are also cliff explosives. First and foremost, we're going to do cliff explosives, then we're going to do tungsten plates, then we're going to do some belts, and then some green belts. And then I want to start working, and I'm not sure, maybe that's a little bit too ambitious, so we want to get on with this. A little bit too ambitious, and that is to try to get to start working on some logistics setup so that we're ready to go to Factorio in a future episode. So now it's all about the cliff explosives. That's going to be the first thing, and oh boy, are we! I'm excited. So what are we going to do? It starts with the end. It starts with the end by making cliff explosives here. Yay! So they are now explosives, barrel, grenades, and calcite. So if we want to make them here, we can do the calcite, or if we want to make them somewhere else, we just still have to get calcite. I think that eventually we do want to export calcite to other places because, for example, stuff like this, it needs a little bit of calcite, and even if we use the other recipe for that, and this recipe out here, this one, then we still need calcite even though we get it from copper ore or iron ore. So I think that's something that still warrants us bringing it everywhere. This one, we are going to do that. So from here, we're going to get definitely some barrels. That's easy. We are going to do, I don't know, we're going to do here some grenades. Yeah, they're going to go in. Reason why I'm doing this is because I want to have a requester here so that we can request into these things, I think. Yeah, and then it'll be something like this. There, and there. And here. Good. So that will bring us these two simple things in, and the calcite will also be requested here. So that's the simple part. Well, now we need to make explosives. So one step back is explosives. Here. That is there. And well, how are we going to do this? How do we do this? We need water for this. So you need oil, because sulfur, weirdly enough, even though you have sulfuric acid, you can't make sulfur from sulfuric acid. You still have to make it. You can make sulfuric acid from sulfur, but you can't do it the other way around. I would hope that would be something like that. Unfortunately, there isn't. You can get it from asteroids later on, and you can get it from biosulfur on Gleba. But nope, no way of turning sulfuric acid into sulfur. Oh well. So we have to do it with the usual way, or the old school way, and that is, oh, there you go, that one. And here, that means we now have the coal liquefaction, but I'm actually going to use this simple coal thing here. So this one is calcite and coal inbound. Calcite and coal, we have coal up here. We could get calcite in on this one if we wanted to, or we'll just request it in. I think we'll request it in. It's so low quantity, 0.4 per second. So easy. Now this has to be made into sort of the usual process of here. That is heavy oil. I will flip it. Oh, we love the fact that we can flip this. And oops. That goes up here. And then that will be this one. So that gets to... Oh, hold on. Also flip that one. And then that has to go to somewhere else. Ah, this one's in the way. This will be into sulfur. All right, let's start hashing this out. Reason why I'm making a little bit of room for it is because I'm going to be putting that one in here. Yes. Okay. So let's get some stuff in. We need some sulfuric acid in here. So let's get some sulfuric acid. Actually, we also need water. So let's also get some water in here, or some sulfuric acid in plus calcite. More calcite coming in. And we're also going to need calcite here. So we're going to get another box of calciting, I guess, in here. Actually, that's going to be this way. You're going to be turning the steam into water, because then we have the water down here. And I think that's just better. Yeah. Okay, so we get water on this line. There. And then we can get it up. Oh, not quite though, not quite. Because we have to go here. Like that, I guess. There, and you have to go up and into here. And then, of course, it'll come from... We can always adjust it later, but that will come... Oh, so close. Alright, like this. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself by already putting it in, but whatever. It was so good. I can then get this one in. That jumps up here, and we now have calcite in. Calcite comes in, plus sulfuric acid becomes water. Obviously, this one can be sped up if we need it. Actually, I think I need to speed it up. It'll be now using 1.8, and this one is producing 2k. So definitely enough, and that will be 170 water. I think that should be enough. Now we need water or coal coming in. I think we need coal sort of coming in like this here. And then I guess you need to move a little bit further over here. Because if I then start looking at the beacon, that beacon is going to be faster. And then I will need to go that one, and then this is fast because this is really slow. Then now it's producing 28 heavy oil per second. That can easily be consumed here and turning that into a little bit less than 28. Turning this one into 28. Oh, this one is actually not fast enough. Huh. Do we really want to do that one then? Yeah, no. Yes. It can consume enough now at least. And it produces 22. Yeah, we'll produce 22 here. Alright, and that will be... We need to get water. So water comes into there. Water also comes in here. There. And this one is somehow... something like this. And this sulfur can use 48, but we're only getting half. So this is definitely not too fast. But even if it was producing 22, could be 48. So it's a little less than 2 sulfur per second that we have to consume. So let's cram this over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smash this one in. How fast is that? 0.4. 0.4 is not enough. We'll get another one of these in here. Like that. And then we can take you and just jam it over to that side. Good. So we get coal in here. Coal. That one. There. Yes. And then we get water into our explosives. Good. So coal comes in, which will obviously... I'm stuck. I'm just gonna get it in here. And this one will be calcite, because we always need a little bit of calcite. There, 1 stack of calcite coming in. It's actually gonna work, isn't it? Yeah, it should work. Once the calcite comes in, then it works. You are starting to work, but then what do we got here? We need more calcite. So let's get another stack of calcite, and then also a stack of iron for the grenades, and a stack of steel for the barrels. And we have a little bit of a thing here. That is... You're gonna go out here. And that means you're gonna be picking up. There. Pick up. Go out. Pick up. Out. There. And that gets us the last one. Oh, look at that. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have it. We have our most joyful thing we can ever want. What should that be like? Which category should it belong to? Production? Or if I had one with terraforming, like tiles, for example, that would be a good one. But I kind of don't think I want this one always enabled. So I might just put it up here like with radars and stuff where it's just happiness. Oh, I'm going to get 40 of these. There. Oh, look at that. we have cliff explosives. There. Cliff explosives galore. And we're going to start by removing the cliff explosives just around us. Boom, boom. Oh, man. Happiness. The whole reason we came to VULCANUS in the first place. Sweet. Ha. That was nice. And, of course, this blueprint is, of course, available to with the save games. So if you want to get it, then you can grab that. But that will just take care of all of... Oh, look at that. Another 1,000 science moving out. The next stuff is going to be tungsten plate. And before we dive into the tungsten plate, I actually want to add another spaceship. And I will call this Nilaus Export. Because I will... Oh, I'll make it here. Over Nilaus, of course. There. And I will then take my Planet Express and change that to be called VULCANUS Export. And then I'm going to move it over to VULCANUS. But when I move it over, I might as well just fill it up with these things. Because, you know, we kind of need those things, right? Oh, shoot, you are already at there. Okay, never mind. Well, you're just going to be deleting these. So your VULCANUS Export. This one will be set up to request things from VULCANUS. No, I didn't want to do that. Ah, man. That's not what I want. That was actually a point to having the passenger here. Just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so you're going to be staying here and exporting things that come from VULCANUS and go to somewhere else. We don't have anything now, but we will then get the other one. Here, I will use my same blueprint. I know that some people will probably be generating a lot of different spaceships. I will not, though. I'm just going to be building this one until there is a reason for something else. And it's going to be a lengthy process to redesign these spaceships, but when we need to go further, bring more haulage, go faster, anything like that, then we'll do some new things. But right now, this one will just keep Nilaus busy for a while we are working on other things. Cool. So over on VULCANUS, we're going to design something. Let's have a look at what we want to do. We are... How come we not having... Foundries. Foundries need to be on the hotkey. There we go. Alright, we're going to be designing something here. I don't know if this is going to be the location for it. Yes, this is exactly going to be the location for it. We're going to make tungsten now. So previously I just had this small tungsten facility, which was only there to generate enough for the science. But now we need to use it for something else. Let's have a look at what it's used for. It's used for green belts. That means we need it in a silly amount. It's also going to be much later for something else. And then for the science. And then, yeah, other stuff down the line. Basically, I think it's mainly for the turbo belts we need it. So that's why we need a vast quantity. My design criteria for this is that I'm going to design it according to one belt. So if we look at this, these need to be going over here. And then there is one place where two of these can be next to each other and still go around this. That is if it is placed like this. What I mean by that is I can then leap over and then these will still work. So this is the position. We are going to get... Here's a little funny anecdote. I was browsing Reddit. I know I shouldn't. It's a guilty pleasure. I shouldn't Reddit. And then there was a post with a spoiler image and it says, why only 2 modules? And I knew right there. I knew it was someone. It was going to be a screenshot of my video. I knew it. And it was. So sorry for not explaining it. The reason why is because this is energy consumption minus 40. And 2 of those becomes minus 80. If you look on the right hand side, max consumption is minus 80%, which is the limit. So you can't reduce it less than to less than 20% fuel, less than 20% consumption, power consumption. So that's why I'm putting 2 Mark II belt modules in, and that's it. No point in putting any more in. It won't do a damn thing. Look at it over there. We can just do it. Boom. Makes no difference. So that's why. But it was funny that I just saw the title. I thought, I bet that's a screenshot of my base. Anyway, there we go. What I'm going to be doing is we're simply going to go pick up and delivery, and on the other side it's also delivery, pick up and delivery. There we go. This is, why did I not make it in all symmetric? There, and we need some lights and lights. Sure, good. So how fast is this? This is 1.6. 2 of those is 3.2. Belt is 30, so let's call it 32. There. That one, that's 4, 6. Let's see. I'm gonna get it out on this belt so we can go a little bit further down here as well. Not this far down. I could do... No, we'll keep it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And we're gonna get over inside. Yep. So this is going to require 4 liquid iron, molten iron. And 4 molten iron times 10 is 40, times 2 is 80. So one of these here is going to generate 93. So one of these is actually enough to get us all the way through. And you're going to go over here. So this will require, surprise, surprise, the usual stuff. This one can go in and be attached. Oh, if only we could destroy the... I'm so happy. I'm so happy we can destroy those stupid cliffs. I hate the cliffs. I hate them so much. Must go, must kill all cliffs. That's good. And there's a poor guy who's named Cliff who's sitting there and watching the video and go like, what did I do? Never mind. And this will actually be colliding. But we're going to bring in 1 belt in here. Sweet. And we are going to get our usual here 1 stack of calcite. There we go. And that's that, right? That's all there is to it. I think that's super simple. So then we're going to be dragging this one down, and then it'll be on... I put in one of these. So I decided that this is where we want to build it. I don't know why, but I guess it is. So we got tungsten, yay! Which means, well, not really. We need to get some calcite in here, but we can see the calcite. As soon as the calcite comes in, we should start seeing this one jump into action. We're also just going to put these 2 in here. And here we go. Tungsten is coming out. So I think I'm actually going to do something here, just to make sure that we have a little bit of storage. There, because I'm going to take it out. Like that. There we go. So that now we have some storage here that they can pick up if they need it, and that means over on the other side this minuscule thing will also be taken out because we don't need it anymore. Easy. Now that gets us to another little conundrum. Well, let's start working on some other things. We need to get iron, steel, copper, gears, all the things here. Those need to be crafted. 1, 2, load into structure. We're going to hold off on that one because it's a little bit more complicated. Can we continue to leach out of this? Not really, probably. Because this one would be taking 500 lava, and that's way too much. So we have to work on more lava streams in here. Let's try and do some design work. Maybe that can fit into these belts. So there will be like iron, copper, steel, and then gears. Okay, my idea is that we will do this one. Molten iron. This one is generating... what is generating? It's generating 93.7. And one of the other ones here is generating casting iron here. This one's 3.75, so I'm going to need 8 of this. If I get 8 of these ones, then I get a full 30 per second. I think that's a good benchmark to work with right now. And this is pure, so there we go. And I think I want to grab it 1 closer to this side because, no, the other one. I want to stay away from colliding. And let's see. Now we're going to have to do some math. Yay, math. It is... Wish we had a calculator in the game. That's actually really nice and satisfactory. I need 8 of these times 25 each. Oh, that's 200. So 2 of these is not really enough. It's almost enough, but almost is not really enough, is it? I That's actually bothering me a little bit, that it's so close and yet not really. Maybe we just say that it's kind of enough? Yeah, I kind of really like the idea of having some kind of modular view that is easy to, oops, there, easy to work with. And I think conceptual ease is better, is more important. So what we could do though, I could do something like this. Ah, that's the easiest solution in the world. Why did I not think of that? That's 121, and then we put it over there as well. Sweet. So now we have enough. That's 2, 3, 4. And this one is output. Damn, this is nice. And there is, yeah, okay, so we have stone outbound. That's going to be an annoying thing to get outbound because we need to get rid of it in the quantities we have. Let's see. As much as I'd like to just get one line here for lava just going straight in, I think I'm actually going to get the lava out a little bit. Because I think I'm going to get many different lava streams in here. Because this will take how much? Oh, that's nothing. No lava problems here. Still, I do want to do something like this, where we get that out and throw it into the lava, because you can actually throw things into lava if they're annoying. I could also do it in a different way that's actually easier, because this will actually fill up like 5 oil or 5 stone here is actually too much. So I could. If these were closer together or further apart. This is so weird, by the way. I am going to do that one for no reason except that it's easier to throw away. Yes, it's that weird. And we're going to get inbound here. We're going to get, you guessed it, calcite. Always calcite. Just a million places where we just request a little bit of calcite. I'm not going to bother putting it on belts and stuff around here. We're just going to do that. And let's actually do that one more further inbound. And then it would make sense to take this here. And then that would make sense to get the pipes out. And then that will be our line. Great. This is amazing. I love it. We need a few things here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And a bit of lights here, here, and here. All right. I think we have something. And then we're going to be making just this little thing here. It's not amazing or anything, but it's there. That is a nice build. I'm pretty sure that this exact build can be replicated for copper. It doesn't really work yet, but it'll work soon enough. And then the idea is that if I build it here, it'll collide. Well, it won't collide with anything because there's nothing to collide with, because it's so small. I'll build it here. And this one will then just be, oh, look at that, we're actually running out of these. And that will be now copper. Copper pipes, and you are going to be also copper here, and these are connected. There we go. This one is going out here. Go away cliffs, go away cliffs. I'm loving it. There, and yeah, it's true. This is how we do things. Yeah. There we go. And then we're gonna get some pumps. It actually needs to be pumping on... we'll just take this. Get the pump. And as soon as we do the... Oh, never mind. Do this, then lava's coming in. Lava's coming in, lava's coming in. And it's going in here. Sweet. That should get the first items. Alright, can I just do the same thing again here? But this time we're going to be making it into gears instead. So what about the gears? What are they like? The gears, they're going to be using more liquids. Oh, that's going to be a problem. 40 plus 40 plus 40. Oh, right, hold on. 40, and that gives 6. So I only need 5 of these. Like that. To fill up a full belt. But 5 of these will be using 200, which is still less. Huh. That's crazy that it's actually more effective to make gears. Okay, well, I guess gears just started working. Yeah, okay, so that's a full belt of gears. Let's make another one of those. Why make another one of gears? Well, first of all, we have room for it. Second of all, I actually need it for my production of belts, because they will be insanely demanding. Now, this is 162 plus 162, so it's starting to add up to maybe be a little bit too much. Now let's get us a steel belt. And let's have a look at, oh, that's the iron foundation here. I need, okay, we can still keep up. That's crazy that we can still keep up. Let's look at the steel. I don't want to make the gears. Okay, so steel is using 37.5 and producing 2.37. 37, that means this is 75, this is 150, this is less than 150. But it could be 150. Like that. That is 150 exactly. Sweet. That fits. So this will now be how much? How much was this? 2.37 times 8. 19 steel per second. Sweet. But we might be running out of pipes here. But there is a thing here. We don't know. Yeah, the problem with this is actually just that it's not getting fed in here. It might actually be sufficient throughput, because we don't really know what the throughput of pipes are. At least I don't know yet. I don't know if this is how throughput is calculated for these things. Oops. How will that work? Will they all combine into this? I get the sense that with the new fluid system, since it's just one container here, as long as the inputs and the output match, then it's fine. And you can see how quickly it filled up. Yes. And it will then be filled up all the way down. Okay, so lava it looks like as long as the inputs exceed the outputs, then the flow is infinite. That's interesting. And look at how crazy fast we just got everything done. What a glorious build we have here, and it's beautiful. It can actually be scaled up to twice as big. Now that I think of it, if I just did this one, there's room for it down here, and I need to sort of make twice as many of the smelters, but and also a little bit more inbound. But here we come down to our. I've been hearing it, not a bus. It's a volcano bus, or it's a aqueduct, but now there's also solids on there, so I don't know what it is. It's just that. Some people don't like the word bus, and it's not really a bus. Anyway, what I want to do is, I have a space here, and that's what we want to do. We want to do some cool things. So I think I kind of have to take these two out. That doesn't make it cooler, but oh wow, I cannot stand that. Oh, let's see. There. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to design green belts. So we're going to start by turbo belts. They need lubricant. I think we're going to be hitting a problem now. Then we need express belts, lubricant, and red belts, just gears. And this one is just gears and iron. Okay, so if we look at the other ones, and I think I need to do like something like this, for example. Then I'm going to build them. Actually, that doesn't matter where I do it. There will have to be somewhere that is more space here. Oh, that doesn't matter because we're going to have this inbound. The other way around. This part. is going to be gears coming in. And then I'm also going to bring in gears here. So that means you're going to be fine here, you're going to be fine there. And then on this side, I will have... Let's do this. Oh, right. Yeah. And... Unfortunately, I forgot about the lubricant. Lubricant is not going to be simple, unfortunately. Reason why it's not going to be simple is because we don't really have a good oil facility here. We can get what's it called? Liquefaction, we can get that, but we can't really get anything better than that. All right. Oops. And then the top one here also needs iron coming in here. Iron plates. Good. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get... Let's try and do sort of symmetrical and all that stuff here. And these are just gonna be easy. So here we have our finished product here. It looks pretty good, and it's taking up space. It looks really good on the map view, right? Unfortunately, hooking it up is not so great. This is going to be the gears. One of the gears, thank you. And the other one with gears is coming here. If you're going to do a bus, then don't do what I did. Oh, this is not it. Because we have two of these. There we go. And this will be iron plates. So that should be here. This is kind of opposite of what I always do on a bus. Here the branches will cut through things, which is not how things should be done. But it's okay because this is not a bus. And cut through, cut through, cut through. And oh, lo and behold, not a damn thing happens because we don't have oil. And of course, oil is not exactly something that you just whip up in a jiffy and then everything just works. Or is it? Can we indeed? Well, perhaps if we just let time pass and let the YouTube edit do the rest, then perhaps so we can do this. Bring some coal up here, bring some sulfuric acid. Those are the only two inputs, and if we do that, then, well, okay, maybe also a little bit of the good old calcite in a box. Then we got this one, we got water, yeah, we got some stuff coming in here. This is, by the way, a lot of power that I'm adding here, so I hope that it works. And is everything built at ratio? And do I have any clue how much I'm gonna get? Well, I am going to get 12.3 times 20. So 240 lubricant per 246 lubricant per minute. And it's not working. Of course it's not working because it's not hooked up. Right. We need to hook it up in the good old-fashioned way. And I forgot that. I always forget that. Let's have a look up here. How much do they have? Not enough to get started, though. Come on. Just what? There we go. Just one of them gets started. And as soon as it gets started, there will be a positive feedback loop. And then we can take all of this out again. It just needs to be started. There we go. It's all good. Right. And let's have a look at what this does just shortly. And it creates some heavy oil. Heavy oil comes in here. It is blocked so that only when it is above 5,000. And it's going to take a few iterations to go above 5,000. But once it gets beyond 5,000, we can see, there we go, and then we start shooting a little bit of this off. There we go. This will go into, exclusively into this part, and then any remainder after it has filled up to 10,000 lubricant, then we'll do that. But lubricant also needs to go out somewhere. So let's see, that needs to come down, basically down here. So let's look at that here. I know we don't need as many pumps as we did previously, but I want to do the pumps so that it makes sure that it's not in one network. So that is here. And then let me see if I have something good that is needed. That one, that was the one I was looking for. Here. Here. Sweet. Ready? There we go. We are now immediately working on this. The stuff that isn't working is, of course, this part here, where I will be requesting, and this is where we start seeing some issues. These are going to be green circuits inbound, green circuits inbound. This is going to be red circuits inbound. This is where we're going to be over-consuming red circuits, green circuits, and blue circuits in here. Oof, that's going to be expensive. But as soon as we get that, let's see, we have a ton of green belts here. Sweet, and also some undergrounds. That was what I wanted to do today. So let's have a look at what we did. We are basically, in my opinion, we are done with VULCANUS for now, because what we have is screw it. Let's make more of these because we can't blow up too much. We have our cliff explosives. We have our pretty robust build. We have a pretty consistent build of plates. Yep, and we have the creation here now of a lot of belts, which will also be exporting, and then we'll be exporting the miners and the foundries as well. And we also have the lubricant going in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take all the remainder here and turn that into plastic and turn it into rocket fuel, and then we can actually get the plastic can be combined and made into low density structures. Not going to be today. That means we get low density structure and fuel on this one. We're not going to make blue circuits in this base. We're going to get it from somewhere else, from Nilaus. So we're going to be able to set up now some bigger builds in terms of launching more rockets, which will be kind of what we need to do in the next episode as we prepare for going to Fulgora. And that's going to be the next episode where we prepare for Fulgora. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, all the blueprints you're seeing, they are available together with this save games for patrons. So if you're a patron and you are just getting access to the game now and want to see copy some of these cool things, then they are available to patrons. Thank you very much for joining. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.